The American Academy of Pediatrics published a new study this morning calling for a mandatory safety standard to eliminate window blinds with cords. The study found blinds with cords continue to pose a serious strangulation risk, killing on average about one child a month. Researchers note it is impossible to supervise children constantly. These events can happen quickly. Anna Werner shows us what happened to one family and why not everybody agrees that a mandatory government fix is needed here. Anna, good morning.
Good morning, Gayle. The Consumer Product Safety Commission and blind manufacturers say the government does not need to force manufacturers into switching to cordless blinds, that a new standard developed through a voluntary process over several years is just around the corner. But parents like the couple you're about to meet say if that process works so well, they would not be marking the one-year anniversary of their young daughter's death.
Like her namesake, 4-year-old Presley Marie Eastburn loved to sing.
It's raining, it's pouring.
Her parents, Jeremy and Carol, say they miss hearing her voice and seeing her joy.
Everywhere she went, she always saw the good in things.
I miss her holding my face and looking into my eyes, telling me, you know, how much she loved me.
A year ago, Presley was in the family room watching TV alone for about 10 minutes when her parents say she made her way to the window and became entangled in the cord attached to the blinds. Carol was on the phone with her husband.
I heard the most horrible, blood-curdling scream.
You screamed. What was it that you saw?
It was my daughter's body. It was like all the life had been sucked out of her.
She dialed 911.
I just told Presley, Mommy's here. Hold on for Mommy. I love you, I love you, I love you.
But it was too late. Presley had been strangled. She died 5 days later. Now, doctors in the journal Pediatrics are calling for immediate action, saying in a report that window blinds were involved in more than 16,000 injuries and 271 deaths among children over a 25-year period. Dr. Gary Smith co-authored the study.
It's just completely unacceptable that we continue to see children die from this cause when we've known about this problem for over 70 years.
He says children often can't call out for help.
The child can pull this cord right here.
This video from an advocacy group shows how easily they can become entangled. Manufacturers say they're addressing the problem. In a statement, their trade group says a voluntary process with the Consumer Product Safety Commission will result next year in the most significant change to the window covering safety standard ever, with a requirement that all blinds sold in retail stores or online be cordless or have inaccessible cords, a change they say should cover more than 80% of products sold.
I consider this a success story where we're at.
CPSC Acting Chairman Anne-Marie Burkle says mandatory standards take a long time to develop.
The voluntary standard process is far more nimble and quicker, and I'm very encouraged that we're about to cross the finish line and make sure that we have safe products out in the marketplace.
Yet earlier this year, the CPSC's former chairman called the standards process flawed. And safety advocates say they're concerned because the standard still does not cover many custom products ordered by consumers. The industry insists its efforts will reduce the risks to children.
How do you respond to that based on what you know?
Are there dead children? Because I would say they haven't done enough.
Last year alone, children who died included a 2-year-old from Florida, a 3-year-old from Ohio, a 3-year-old from Texas, and Presley.
We miss you every day and we think about you every day.
The little girl who used to sing along with Mom to a favorite story.
I would always sing to her, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And she would turn right back around to me and she would sing it, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be.
Well, the Eastburns say they were told the blinds they were sold had child safety features they claim did not work properly. They are suing both the manufacturer and the retailer of their blinds. The retailer's attorney told us they did not install the blinds, and the manufacturer did not respond to our request for comment. But it's a warning to parents. If you have blinds, you need cordless blinds if at all possible, or keep those cords way out of reach.
And it seems like such a no-brainer if you can change it and make it safer. I like the father saying, are there dead children? To me, what more do you need to know?
Yeah. Well, the discussion's been going on for a long time. The manufacturers say, look, we're making big changes here, but you can understand from a parent's point of view, that's not fast enough, and there were kids lost.
No, thank you, Anna. Important morning, thank you.